Chelsea, all in blue, will get this critical match underway. It may only be the second game of the season for both these clubs, but equally they both know how important it is not to lose tonight. Chelsea have finished in the top 6 in each of the last half a dozen seasons. Their best placing third in the season 98-99 when Vialli was the manager here. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, the target for goalkeeper Cudicini's first clearance, and he took it down cleverly. Zenden helping it on to Zola. Important challenge by Neville to win it back for Manchester United. Boos from the home fans for Roy Keane. But they'll probably boo anybody in a red shirt tonight. The layoff by Hasselbank. Lampard, who scored the late winner at Charlton, with the layoff to Melchiot, now playing his first game of the season after injury, kept him out at Charlton. Here's Hasselbank. Just prevented from going for a corner. Sylvestre for Manchester United. Ruud van Nistelrooy, even more responsibility on him as the one lone striker as Beckham feeds it forward, too deep. Easy interception for Cudicini. Desailly, who played for the French team in midweek in a friendly international in Tunisia, as indeed did Emmanuel Petit, playing in midfield for Chelsea tonight. Manchester United getting forward quickly from the throw. Babayaro grappling with Beckham, who nonetheless got his cross in. Desailly's clearance. Philip Neville. A clash between Babayaro and Beckham, and that's gone in Chelsea's favour. Free kick to the home team. Babayaro, one of, well, so many players involved in tonight's two squads, who was in the World Cup finals. He played for Nigeria, of course, during the summer. Scholes quickly closing down opponents. It's one of the roles he will play tonight, as well as joining Van Nistelrooy in the United attack. The ball over the head of Sylvestre for De Lucas. The man I'm seeing tonight for the first time, and only his second appearance, of course, in the English Barclaycard Premier League. Here's Melchiot, now an established figure at right back, and winning a free kick here. It's been a very good acquisition, Mario Melchiot. And he's helped to set up this potentially a dangerous early set piece. Gallas, the number 13 forward, alongside Hasselbank. Desailly is in beyond those two, and the touch takes it in. It's Gallas who gives Chelsea the lead inside 3 minutes. What a start at Stamford Bridge. The young Frenchman, who had an outstanding first season here when he joined Chelsea from Marseille, has given them a dream start. Manchester United sleeping from the set piece. It was superbly delivered, but even so, Gallas could not have expected so much time and room. Zenden's cross was perfect, and Manchester United, on a ground where they've done so well over the years, find themselves a goal behind. And this match, as we kept saying, has a reputation for producing shocks and goals. Well, we had both in a sense in the opening 4 minutes, because Manchester United have a superb record here. There was one fixture a few years ago that Sir Alex doesn't like to be reminded of, when his team were beaten 5-0, but other than that, they rarely lose here. Now they're already facing an uphill battle. Zenden's cross, De Lucas coming in on the far post. Got this capacity crowd buzzing now. It was already a wonderful atmosphere. Nikiva on to Keane. Scholes, good football from Manchester United. Beckham. The cross well met by Desailly. Chelsea have only managed one win in their last 8 games here at Stamford Bridge against Manchester United. So even they will have been taken by surprise by that start. Both teams have really come out of the blocks flying. Free kick against Sylvestre. And Chelsea looking very sharp indeed here. Here's the goal scorer, Gallas. To the man who made it with that free kick, Zenden. Now Babayaro. Petit takes over. Nicky Butt's interception. Zola to Hasselbank. De Lucas to his right. Typically of Hasselbank, he wasn't afraid to shoot, no matter how difficult the angle. Beckham. Looking for the run of Van Nistelrooy. Spotted well by Marcel Desailly. Zipping the ball around brilliantly early on here, Chelsea. Melchiot to Lampard. It's good football by the home side. Really curious mix they've been over the last couple of seasons. Plenty of potential, some wonderful players in their squad, but so inconsistent. And it's become one of the cliches of English football, which Chelsea will turn up for any particular game. The brilliant one, the ordinary one, or the downright disappointing one. Well, so far, we've seen glimpses of the brilliant Chelsea. They certainly had a very good record against other top 6 teams last season. Rarely lost to teams above them or just around them in the table. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Rumours about a potential move to Barcelona for him. That would be very unpopular. He's a big favourite with the crowd here. And Danny O'Shea pressed into service in United's defence because of the injuries to the likes of Rio Ferdinand and Wes Brown. Ferdinand, I gather, is very close to making his competitive debut for United and may do so in the European Champions League qualifier on Tuesday night, in which they start with a 1-goal deficit. They've got a 1-goal deficit already here. It might well have turned into 2 then if De Lucas hadn't strayed offside. Fairly close call at a time when we are told linesmen are to give the benefit of the doubt to attacking players if they just get a little bit of daylight between them and the defender. Laurent Blanc, Babayaro's clearance. Terrifically high-paced start here. No let-up at all. Nicky Butt looking to feed Giggs. And Van Nistelrooy near post. Important challenge from behind by Gallas, and one he had to get just right. That could have easily ended up with the Manchester United players sprawling and the referee pointing to the penalty spot. Lovely little cutback by Giggs. Goalkeeper had a hand in that clearance as well. Chelsea's first set piece led to a goal. What about United's? David Beckham almost used his arm to control that, but didn't, and finds Sylvestre. Looks good. Desailly's clearance was equally good. Sylvestre again over the head of Van Nistelrooy. It's like a cup tie, this. Breakneck pace at the start. De Lucas for Chelsea. Zola. Well, who's going to come out of that little tangle with the ball? Zola felt that he was pushed over then. Laurent Blanc. To Keane, the captain. Scholes. Beckham. Sylvestre joining in the United attack again. Chelsea have got 11 men back behind the ball. Giggs straight to Melchiot. Petit read the bounce well. Lampard. Much too much on the ball forward from Frank Lampard. Here's Keane again. Nistelrooy taking on Gallas and Melchiot as it happens. Dutchman got a foot to it against a fellow Dutchman, of course. Ruud van Nistelrooy, the most successful striker in England last season, with an amazing 36 goals in his first ever Premier League campaign. Giggs. DeLucas got a foot to the ball. Home fans like what they've seen of this youngster already. Clearance was by Petit. Sylvestre for Manchester United, having to go a long way back to John O'Shea. And now Chelsea have it back with Zenden. Keane. This is Beckham. Whoops, embarrassing for him, to the delight, no doubt, of the crowd here. Just the merest of touches was all it needed for Chelsea to go in front here, thanks to William Gallas, who only got 2 goals in the whole of last season. Nicky Butt for Manchester United. There's Melchiot. Ooh, he almost turned into trouble there. Lucky to get out of it. And the dreadlocked Dutchman again with a risky ball. Desai having to hack it clear. Now Zenden. Babayaro. Oh, really good movement in this Chelsea attack. Lampard, great run. Hasselbank. Here's Zenden for Chelsea. There's a good block by Nicky Butt. But Lampard very much at the heart of that move. Desai. And it's United chasing shadows. Zola. When you think what they've got to come off the subs bench, if needed as well, Chelsea, it indicates that their squad is strong at the moment. Caught sight of young Carlton Cole a few minutes ago. They've also got Ida Gudjonsson, who got 23 goals last season. Zola. Hasselbank. Again, he shoots from nowhere. And that was close. Might have even got a deflection for a corner, I think. Vibrant start to the game, particularly from the home side. It did deflect. I'll tell you what, that was close to goal number 2. 13 minutes gone. Zola with the corner. And it's a good one. And once more, Manchester United were rooted to the spot. Hasselbank with the flick on the near post. It only needed the faintest of touch by any of those players inside the 6-yard box. I have to keep reminding you that Manchester United have got a lot of first-choice defenders out at the moment, including their number 1 goalkeeper, Fabien Barthez, of course. No Gary Neville, no Rio Ferdinand, no Wes Brown. But even so, they've been unusually hesitant at the back. They did have enormous defensive problems last season, United. They conceded 45 goals in the Premier League. You compare that to the best defensive record, which was Liverpool's, only 30. Arsenal, the champions, they're in 36. But against that, it's a United team full of goals. Top scorers in the Premier League last season with 87. Carroll's clearance, headed away by Babayaro. Keane for Manchester United. Lovely first-time ball, Nicky Butt. And on it goes to Van Nistelrooy, but Chelsea are holding firm and looking dangerous on the break. Zola in behind Lampard, but he still retrieved possession and finds Zenden. Babayaro. Really is a very good game of football at the moment. I don't know if they can keep this pace going on what's a warm evening in the capital city. Melchior. Now Van Nistelrooy. Leaving it to Beckham. Coming in from that right flank. Van Nistelrooy goes out there. Scooped into the path of Scholes. Receives the ball so well, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink. He's not just an ace goal scorer, he's a really good leader of the line. Plays very well with his back to goal. Bit of stick from Hasselbaink for Zola there. He's also never afraid to make his feelings known, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink. Which is a very polite way of saying, well, you know what I'm saying. Here's Zenden to Zola. Zenden again. Tries to set up the long-range shot for Lampard, who was well off target this time, but he did weigh in with a very valuable 7 goals last season, Lampard. That was the flick by Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink from the corner, which could easily have produced another goal for Chelsea, who've made a really bright start here. Good value for their 1-goal lead. I mentioned it's a warm evening, but when you think these players have been training and playing pre-season games, and indeed opening league games in 80, sometimes even 90-degree heat, they're probably very grateful for this evening kickoff, which, by the way, is because the famous Notting Hill Carnival is taking place in London tomorrow, and the police did not feel they could deal with a match of this intensity, as well as policing the carnival. Melchiot's clearance, straight against Giggs. Clearance by Laurent Blanc's gone straight to Lampard. On to De Lucas. That's a foul. So that's just really keeping his ground, knowing that De Lucas had only one way to go, and that was straight into it. Well, you have to say, they've scored from a free kick. They very nearly scored from a corner. What does this latest set piece hold in store for Chelsea? Well, nothing, because it was awful, wasted, given away. Lampard, back to De Lucas. And now Desailly. Zenden. Petit just stringing things together in the middle of the field. Back to the goal scorer, William Gallas. Really good football. Didn't quite find its way through to Hasselbaink. Now can United hit quickly on the break? Beckham. This is Neville. O'Shea. And they've had to remain patient and go all the way back to goalkeeper Roy Carroll, a Northern Ireland international. Blameless on the goal, of course, could do nothing about it. And Gallas turned it in from that range. Here's Zenden. Just too much on that intended through ball for Lampard, who keeps finding spaces in behind the strikers, and Zenden has more than once found him. Not that time, though. Clearance by Cudicini, who's had little or nothing to do so far. Zenden seeing a lot of the ball on this left side. Lovely little chip pass to Zola. And first time for Hasselbaink. Oh, he was inches away from making contact then. Here's De Lucas. Manchester United continue to look far from secure at the back. Scholes for that. Beckham. Here's Van Nistelrooy, and that means danger. Neville's cross was blocked. Babayaro to Zenden. Oh, a committed tackle there by Keane. When has he ever made any other kind? But look again at this beautiful ball by Zola. How close was Hasselbank? De Lucas keeping out Gronkiar, another of the highly expensive and highly talented players on the Chelsea subs bench tonight. Petit. Again, just over the head of Hasselbank. Will push, he claims. Mr. Paul not interested. John Terry, the Chelsea central defender, has seen the successful conclusion of a court case this week, incidentally, in which he and a couple of other players, including his own teammate Jody Morris, were accused of an assault on a nightclub doorman. They were found not guilty, so he's now available to play again, and that'll add that to the competition for places in this squad. He's not quite fit at the moment, as Babayaro gets a little telling off. Beckham just pointing out how often that's happened. Certainly grabbed him round the neck. I would think if he does it again, he's going to be yellow carded, and the referee just says to David Beckham, look, I'm in control, you get on with the game. Which he does. And a free kick that was never going to clear the first defender. Sylvestre. Beckham's header. Frustration for him at the moment. Hasn't looked at his sharpest since the World Cup finals, and of course went into those with a serious injury. Babayaro. Wild challenge there by O'Shea. He'd miscontrolled the ball, and in his attempt to win it back, committed the foul. Midway through the first half of this huge English Barclaycard Premier League fixture, and it's Chelsea leading Manchester United by 1-0. The goal coming inside 4 minutes. The goal scorer, William Gallas. Beckham for Manchester United. Good ball for Van Nistelrooy. Desai across brilliantly, and then fouled by the Dutch striker. Chelsea finished the previous campaign very strongly, I remember. There's Rio Ferdinand sitting in the crowd. That's not where he wants to be. As I say, the rumours are that he'll be fit enough to start for Manchester United in midweek. Yeah, just going back to Chelsea, they won 9 of their last 16 games in the Premiership last season. They gave a hint, perhaps, of what was to come at the start of this season. Here's Phil Neville for United. Beckham claiming another foul, but Petit says no way, and the referee agrees with him. There's Enrique De Lucas. Melchior. De Lucas again. Good ball. Hasselbank. Zola. Hasselbank. Still Hasselbank. But it took 2 defenders to get the ball away from him. I can't believe the pace this game is being played at. It's been non-stop right from the kick-off, and we're now coming close to 25 minutes completed. But it's not just quick, it's accurate football as well, particularly from Chelsea, who are playing really well here. De Lucas, and again, the young man signed on a free from Espanyol in the Spanish league, just gave it away at the death there. Here's O'Shea. Now Sylvestre for Manchester United. They've drawn 6 of their last 11 fixtures against Chelsea, home and away, losing only 2. Zenden. To Desailly. Zenden's looked particularly lively early on here. Hasselbank, again, outrageously almost, he tries. He just does not need a second opportunity, or a second invitation, if you like. As soon as he sees even the flimsiest of openings, he'll go for it. 4 goal attempts by Chelsea, none so far by United, but it could change here with David Beckham. Magnificent goal by David Beckham. Against the run of play maybe, but a brilliant finish by the England skipper, and United are level. The moment the ball dropped to his right foot, you knew it spelled danger for Chelsea. He shifted it quickly to his other foot, and the finish was absolutely sublime. Curled well beyond the reach of Cudicini, and a master craftsman at work here. Might have taken a little deflection en route, but I don't think that made a significant difference. The outstretched boot of Desailly, judging by his reaction, did make contact with the ball. 1-1. Well, Chelsea don't really deserve that, but as I mentioned a few minutes ago, this is a Manchester United team capable of scoring goals from anywhere, and they've proved it again. Babayaro down the corner for Petit. Once again it found its way through. Lampard. Petit. Well, if all the matches are as good as this over the rest of the season, we are in for a special treat. Absorbing game of football, this. Melchiot for Chelsea. They've got to start all over again. Desailly. Bit loose this time from Zenden, and Desailly was caught there. Free kick to Chelsea. And just look at the amount of possession Chelsea have enjoyed over the last few minutes. How many teams enjoy that much of the ball against Manchester United? Not many. So Alex Ferguson won't be happy about that, and he knows that the equalising goal came against the run of play. The first yellow card of the game for Phil Neville. A wild challenge as well. I don't think he can have any complaints about that. Desailly halfway up the shin. He's a big, strong man, but if you've got shin pads on, that can be very, very painful indeed. Incidentally, if you don't recognise him, the man alongside Sir Alex there is his new coach, the man born in Mozambique, Carlos Queiroz. He used to coach the South African national team. De Lucas, back to Zola. Here's Hasselbank, great turn by Hasselbank, and very, very good defending by the young man O'Shea. Nightmare for any defender, let alone one so young and relatively inexperienced, seeing Hasselbank turning like this. But he stayed calm, used his own strength, and got the free kick. Beckham. Great looking ball that, and very well read by Melchiot. Neville. To Beckham, the Manchester United goal scorer. Half an hour gone, 1-1 the score. Again, Mario Melchiot read the danger. And so Desailly went off to continue treatment for that injury. Back on the field now. Lampard's header on. Lucas closing down goalkeeper Carroll. Desailly with a firm header back to Hasselbank, now Zola. And this is Zenden. Caballero, well, he only had one choice there, and he made the right decision. Lampard, De Lucas. If they could play like this every week, Chelsea, they would be very, very definite championship contenders. The linesman spotted something then. Petit seems to be disappointed. A little bit higher, concedes the throw. Neville. Turned forward by O'Shea. Sylvestre for United. Haven't seen too much of Ryan Giggs yet, who laid the ball off then to the French fullback. Here's Scholes. And Nicky Butt. Laurent Blanc. To Phil Neville. This is better for Manchester United, enjoying a bit more possession now until that moment. Well, it's no surprise that we've seen 2 goals already in the opening half an hour here, because Manchester United's Premier League fixtures last season averaged almost 4 goals per game. And until they drew 0-0 against Charlton at Old Trafford in the final game of last season, astonishingly, United had gone over 3 years in a total of 114 games since their previous 0-0 draw. This fixture was never going to be 0-0. 12 minutes to half-time. Claudio Ranieri has been in charge now 20 months since he replaced Gianluca Vialli. His first game, incidentally, was against Manchester United at Old Trafford. They were 3-1 down, Chelsea, at one stage, and came back to draw 3-3. Brilliant play by Melchiot. No wonder he's first choice at right back, to the dismay of Albert Ferrer, the Spanish international whose place he's taken tonight. Lampard. Now Zenden. On to Hasselbank. The layoff to Zola. Zola! Brilliant! Well, that was close. A little touch of magic from the little Italian. And Chelsea almost regained the lead. Wasn't far over to have the crowd behind that goal rising to their feet in anticipation. Caballero, first time clearance. Melchiot on the other flank. Hasselbank and Zola have been Very good combination so far, but as I referred to earlier, they've got to be, because they know that on the bench, Ranieri has two very, very attractive options in either Gudjonsson and the young man Carlton Cole, who scored after coming on as a substitute in the opener against Charlton. Petit, dispossessed by Scholes. And still no let-up in the pace or the rhythm of this game. Zola. Here's Zenden. And here's Hasselbank! Good save. Back to De Lucas. Hasselbank still in there. Now O'Shea gets it away, and United can thank their goalkeeper Roy Carroll for keeping it at 1-1 here. Back come Chelsea again. Zenden. Well, he did really well, but the little deflection just took into Carroll's hands. But how well the stand-in United goalkeeper did moments earlier to deny Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. I have to say, when the ball dropped at Hasselbank's feet, I was thinking, goal here. I bet everyone in the ground was, but not Roy Carroll, importantly. Melchiot. Babayaro, careful use of the ball by Chelsea. There's one for Babayaro to chase, but Beckham got a long way back to deny him. And still Chelsea have the lion's share of possession. Gianfranco Zola. There's Petit again. And Babayaro. Good ball from Melchiot. Lampard. Zola finds Hasselbank. They've been forced to go back, but how well they're keeping the ball. Applause breaking out all around Stamford Bridge for the quality of Chelsea's football at the moment. Melchiot. Then De Lucas gave it away, and that just opens the door for Manchester United to flow forward with Giggs and Scholes. And Nistelrooy alone in the box at the moment, others getting forward from midfield now. As Scholes picks out Neville. A really vicious bounce there, right over Hasselbank's head. Zola. There's Lampard. And Petit. There's been no hint of the pace slowing in this match. Melchiot. Zola again linking everything. Petit finds Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Just got too much on it. It was intended for Enrique De Lucas, and he knows he got that one all wrong. Manchester United suffered only 3 defeats in their 19 away games last season. At Arsenal, Liverpool and Newcastle, they won 13 on the road and scored in every single away game. There's Phil Neville. That's a beautiful ball from Scholes to Beckham and into Van Nistelrooy, and it's broken for Giggs against the outside of the post. Ryan Giggs could and maybe should have given Manchester United the lead 5 minutes before half-time. And a brilliant move by United. What about that ball from Scholes? And it broke perfectly here for Giggs, a very similar position to the one David Beckham found himself in when he scored. But this time, the post denied him. And Chelsea, for all the excellence of their play in this first half, could have been going in at the interval, a goal behind. And that tells you everything you need to know about United. But here's Zola at the other end, weaving his way through a massive body. Zenden's shot, Zola almost stabbing it in. Well, we'll have more of this, we really will. Both teams playing some terrific football. He was lucky to get it back. And gets it back again. He doesn't even want the ball at the moment. Clear foul by Van Nistelrooy on Celestine Babayaro. Full credit to referee Paul at the moment as well for letting this game flow. No unnecessary yellow cards or free kicks, just one caution so far for Phil Neville, and it was one he deserved. Sylvestre on to Van Nistelrooy. It's a good ball for Scholes. Good defending by Gallas. It's wonderful passing movement again. De Lucas. He opted to go long. The danger still hasn't passed yet for United. Melchiot trying to haul back Sylvestre, but he hasn't managed to do so. And this is where United look so good on the break. Sylvestre. Scholes unmarked in the middle, Van Nistelrooy near post. If he'd gone for Scholes on the far post, they might have had a goal out of it. So they give it away. The referee almost gave it him back, and now Sylvestre makes a mistake. Comedy of errors there over the space of 30 seconds. Van Nistelrooy's first hint of an opportunity in the game. But really, the man who was best placed was definitely Paul Scholes, unmarked. And that'll be a concern to Chelsea inside their penalty box. Well, I hope these two teams can keep this kind of pace going in the second half. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink. Off he goes again. And I tell you what, that was close. Good save by Roy Carroll. The word unselfish doesn't exactly come to mind when you think of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink, but with all the goals he scores, why should he lay it off? He's got the confidence and ability to strike it from that range. Late corner for Chelsea. 1-1 the score in this Barclaycard English Premier League match. Zenden's corner kick. It looks good too. And Carroll fingertipped the ball away. It's another corner. Well, that's causing a problem again for Manchester United's defenders. The quality of the set pieces from Boudouin Zenden, top notch. And there's another, and this time it's Melchiot's header, and Carroll had to get between several bodies to claim that one. Wasn't the best throw out, intercepted by Lampard. Caballero switches play, good ball. Zenden still out there from the corner. Lampard. And Zenden! Oh, it's a beauty by Boudouin Zenden! In first half stoppage time, Chelsea regain their lead. A cracking effort by the Dutchman. Well, he scored in Chelsea's first home game of last season on his debut against Newcastle United, and he scored in the first home game of this new campaign. It was that throw by Carroll that led to the goal. Lampard's interception, lovely crossfield ball to Zenden, who was out on that side having taken the earlier corner. Then the little layoff by Lampard. It found its way rather fortunately to Zenden, but how well did he finish? Brilliant left foot shot right into the angle. Carroll comprehensively beaten, and Chelsea back in front. You can't blame him for conceding the shot that led to Zenden's goal, but fingers will be pointed at him, I'm sure. Carroll, that is, for the inaccurate throw. Offside, clearly. We're already deep into stoppage time. That's how close Manchester United were to going in at 1-1. But I have to say, on the balance of the first half, Chelsea thoroughly deserved to be in front here. There's Neville. Well, it's the first pause for breath with the ball out of play, almost since the kickoff. And the referee's whistle brings to an end a splendid 45 minutes of football at Stamford Bridge. Zenden very much at the heart of Chelsea's performance. His free kick turned in by Gallas to give them an early lead. Then a brilliant piece of finishing by England captain David Beckham to make it 1-1. Zenden's blockbusting shot gives Chelsea a 2-1 half-time lead. Manchester United, of course, in the red, Chelsea in the blue. And United immediately gift the ball back to Petit. O'Shea winning it back. Rio Ferdinand in the stands rather than out on the field for Manchester United. Their £30 million new signing from Leeds United. Still injured. He turned an ankle in the pre-season friendly against the Argentine side, Boca Juniors. Ferdinand expected to return for the Champions League qualifier on Tuesday night at Old Trafford, where, I remind you, Manchester United have to overturn a 1-0 first leg deficit. So it's certainly not been the smoothest start to the season for the club that has dominated the Premiership since it was formed 10 years ago. They did win their opening match against West Brom, but they made rather hard work of that against a team down to 10 men for the final half an hour. Here's Zenden, who gave Chelsea the lead just before the half-time whistle. Melchiot, who played really well in that first half at right back. David Johnson just warming up on the near side touchline there for Chelsea. Sylvestre, who produced that wonderful long-range ball from one side of the field to the other for David Beckham's equaliser. His header that cleared the danger there. Manchester United's throw. Clearance by Desailly has gone back to Sylvestre again. United just don't seem to be able to keep possession in their usual style tonight. And they have made one or two alarming mistakes in defence. Here's Phil Neville, the only player on the field cautioned as yet. Almost been a sporting and free-flowing encounter But these Chelsea-Manchester United fixtures have been known to be explosive in the past. It will only take one incident, I'm sure, to set it off again, but at the moment it's football, and football of the highest quality. It's been the main priority for both sides. One offside for Chelsea, 3 so far, Manchester United. Melchiot did well. De Lucas spreads the play for Zenden. Caballero overlapping for him. The bank miscontrolled it though. Keane to Neville. Desai winning it back, and his second touch was good. Calm work by the young Italian goalkeeper Carlo Cudicini, who was reported to have made some critical comments about Manchester United's performance last season ahead of this match. So they'd like to ram those words down his throat if they can, United. But at the moment they can't. Caballaro's clearance. Desai. Here's Petit. Lampard. Big contribution from him in the middle of the field. But really everyone in the Chelsea blue has played well tonight. And under pressure here though, Van Nistelrooy getting in behind the last defender and going round the goalkeeper, but he couldn't finish. Now, had the whistle gone? Yes, it had. He didn't hear it, no one else did in this really noisy atmosphere. Even so, you would have expected Ruud van Nistelrooy to finish here. Couldn't have been expected to see the flag or hear the whistle go, but could have been expected to find the net. Melchiot. Come back by Laurent Blanc. Late challenge there that the referee did well to spot. Just going to have a word with Hasselbank and tell him not to do that again, or his lengthy name will be written into the referee's book. Perhaps that's why they don't yellow card him. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank takes a bit of writing down. Easy to put number 9. O'Shea to Beckham. Keane. Better from Manchester United, finding their men more crisply now, with more confidence. But not then. A hasty error has given possession back to De Lucas, who finds Zenden. Ball just wouldn't sit down. He's still got his shot in. Although Carroll fumbled it, he kept it out. Well, the next goal in this game will be critical. If Manchester United get another equaliser, it really is back in the balance. But if Chelsea were to go 3-1 in the lead, even with United's famed ability to score goals, it would be hard for them to come back from that. Remember, Chelsea have won only one of their last 8 games here against Manchester United in the Premier League. Well, that was a pretty emphatic victory, 5-0. Some 4 years ago now. Here's the offside against Van Nistelrooy again. Nicky Butt giving his head in the middle of the field by Sir Alex Ferguson this season, partly because of his excellent performances in that position for England in the World Cup during the summer. Now Chelsea's passing a bit ragged from Zola, who's not made many mistakes tonight. He's been outstanding, in fact. Much better from United. Scholes. Neville may employ the long throw here. Van Nistelrooy often the target. Beckham another possibility on the near post. Beat them all. Cleared by Desai, one back by Scholes. Good first time effort. And Cudicini had to be on his toes then. A typical effort by Paul Scholes. such a good little play when the ball's inside the penalty area. He's got into double figures for goals for all but one of the last 5 seasons, in fact. Clearance by Desai. And Cudicini in control again. Now Zenden. United looking far better already in this second half. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, that didn't seem too far away. He's offside again. Well, the linesman got that one wrong. Well and truly wrong. When the ball was played to him, he was clearly onside there. Some you win, some you lose. Desai being treated meanwhile. Takes a bit to keep this fella down. Mountain of a player. Here before Ranieri took charge, of course. Has been a vital part of his plans. Good Jönsson just throwing out a hint or two to the manager, keeping warmed up down that touchline. He scored in the 3-0 victory at Old Trafford against Manchester United last season. Came on as a substitute in the opening game at Charlton. Would reasonably have expected to be in the starting lineup this season because he and Hasselbank contributed over 50 goals for Chelsea last season. Here's Giggs for Manchester United, 2-1 down. Nokiop winning it back. He's done pretty well against Ryan Giggs. Should, I think, have been a free kick that to Chelsea, but the referee's given United a throw. And there's another one. Scholes to Giggs. If in doubt, and that's exactly what Gallas did then, flout the ball out. But ominous signs from Chelsea's point of view that Manchester United have rediscovered their form at the start of this second half. Keane to David Beckham. Now Neville. Nicky Butt takes over. Neville's cross, poor, straight under the chest of Desai. And Zola. And back by Sylvestre. Here's Giggs. And still. And still. And now Beckham again. Oh, it hit the top of the crossbar and it stayed in for Scholes. Oh, complete missed kick by Nicky Butt. Not by Keane, though. And a spectacular save by Cudicini. Well, an incredible few seconds in the Chelsea goal mouth that could so easily have led to another Manchester United equaliser here. And again, the relentless pace of this game just continues. Sylvestre. Manchester United in the driving seat at the moment. Not on that scoreline, they're not. Key. Down the line for Neville. Good take by Cudicini. And a very good save by him moments earlier. Unorthodox, but very effective. And look how the possession statistic has swung around since the start of the second half in United's favour. Well, Chelsea would have expected this, I'm sure. There's never going to be a game in which Manchester United don't get a large share of the possession, and at the moment, that's what they're enjoying. They finished last season in incredible form, United, winning 18 of their final 23 games in the Premier League, but it wasn't enough, of course, to catch up with Arsenal or Liverpool. Sir Alex has promised they won't lose so many games at home this season. 6 defeats at Old Trafford in the previous campaign. Zenden's cross. Roy Carroll in control of things. And Chelsea have just lost the plot a little bit here at the start of the second half. Nicky Butt for United. Scholes. It's a good ball, and Keane's onside. Clearance by Babayaro has gone straight back to United. O'Shea. Scholes. This is Ruud van Nistelrooy. The through ball for Scholes, who's onside. Handball. Well, it'll be an interesting decision by the referee here. I thought that Scholes used his hand to control the ball. Manchester United are claiming a penalty. Well, we need to look back at that one again. A very controversial incident. I said we always get something eventful happening when these two meet, and that's the biggest talking point so far. For me, Paul Scholes used his arm to control the ball on the way. After that, I think he was certainly bowled over by Cudicini. I'd love to know what the referee's explanation is there. He didn't give the free kick for handball, so presumably he didn't see it. If it did happen, more to the point, he didn't give the penalty that United felt they should have had. Coming up to an hour gone. And Graham Poll, the man in the spotlight. It's just no break in the play to look back on incidents in this game. It's just been non-stop. Scholes again. That's a lovely little ball for Van Nistelrooy. Now the whistle goes, and Manchester United get a free kick in a very, very threatening position. Take your pick as to who will fancy this one. Probably Beckham. Now, that for me was a clear foul by Cudicini, and I felt if the referee saw nothing wrong in the build-up, should have led to a penalty. The replay not quite going back far enough to see whether Scholes did handle the ball. That was my immediate suspicion. 21 yards from goal. Very much in David Beckham territory, this. Cudicini on his toes, organising the war, waiting for what might be the inevitable. But no, the wall was well organised, and Beckham's free kick not good enough to clear it. And Chelsea have got away with it. Disappointing from David Beckham. Could be a key turning point in the game, that. You never know. But Chelsea have lost their passing rhythm of the first half. It's Manchester United who are displaying that at the moment. Free kick again to the away side. The foul count rises. Sylvestre. Another offside. And busy, that linesman. So is the referee. This is the build-up again. Have a look here. Did he use an arm there? Too far away to tell. Melchior. De Lucas. Temperatures just beginning to rise out there. Only one yellow card. I suspect we might see more before the day is done. Petit. See the way Manchester United are pressurising Chelsea now. It was the other way around in the first half. Just seem to have gone off the boil here, Chelsea. They've let the pace of their game drop. And that's a very, very dangerous thing to do against Manchester United as David Beckham continues his argument with the referee Graham Poll. Another whistle, this time it's in Chelsea's favour. And David Beckham's in danger of just losing it a bit here. And Desai remonstrates angrily, and the referee will have him probably in his book here. Yep, can't do that. He feels he had a good reason to do it because of what David Beckham did to him in the first place, but you can't take the law into your own hands. Well, I said the pot was coming to the boil, and it is now. And I think Beckham might find himself cautioned as well here. In school playground parlance, he started it. And the referee finishes it with a yellow card for both. Well, he's had a good game tonight, the referee, but now the real test is beginning. As both teams start to make this a very competitive match, a different sort of half to the first. Here's Mario Melchiot. Chelsea will be glad to get this little period of the game out of the way without conceding. Well, I say little period, you never know, it could go on all the way to 90 minutes, of course, unless they can wrestle back the initiative here. Another offside. Well, he's going to just calm down a little bit here, David Beckham. When he loses his cool like this, he's a danger to himself. Petit with the through ball. Good work by O'Shea, a young man really growing into this game, and gets a free kick. Tell you what, they're spoilt for choice for centre-backs when they're all fit, aren't they, at Old Trafford? Shouldn't be surprised, of course, because John O'Shea is a full international for the Republic of Ireland. He's probably going to be well down the list when everyone's available. Here's Sylvestre. Good pull back and a great finish. Ryan Giggs brings Manchester United level. Superb goal, and it's been coming. It really has been on the cards right from the start of this second half. Wonderful run by Sylvestre, and the finish was absolutely immaculate from Ryan Giggs. And Manchester United's two wide players, Beckham and Giggs, have weighed in tonight with wonderful goals. Big contribution from the French fullback. Last season, Ryan Giggs scored 7 goals in the Premiership, and would you believe they all came in away games, not one at Old Trafford. Well, he's off and running on the score sheet again here. And this fixture, so often full of goals, is living up to its reputation, and more than that. It's not just been about goals tonight, it's been about excellent football. A little hint of controversy as well. Oh, we've only had 66 minutes. Quarter of the game and more still to play. Well, on the basis of their second half performance, Manchester United deserve that. And Chelsea failed to take full advantage when they were bossing the match. It's always harder to regain the initiative, and they might find that now. Roy Keane driving on. Gallas couldn't risk the ball back to his goalkeeper, De Lucas. He's been much quieter in this half, but you could say that really about the whole Chelsea team. I wonder if the time has arrived for Ranieri to make a change or two. Just to remind you, on the subs bench for the home team tonight, the likes of Ida Gudjonsson, Jesper Gronkjar, the young striker Carlton Cole. He's the man who will decide if we're going to see any of them, and when. 3/4 of the way through this Barclaycard English Premier League match. Chelsea 2, Manchester United 2. 5-star entertainment. And amazing that the players have been able to show such pace and touch so early in the season. Only the second game for both these sides. And there's a twist or two left in this match yet. You can bet your life on it. Onside this time, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Giggs coming to meet her in the centre. Beckham's cross deflected away. Only as far as Mickey Butt, who finds Keane. And the captain rolling it into Silvestra's path. Good defending by Chelsea. Keane. Just brushed aside to Lucas as though he wasn't there. Silvestre, another good ball in from that left-hand side. Babayaro did well. A free kick has been given for the earlier challenge, not that second one. T feeling it. Roy Keane caused that pain. Mario Melchior can't get going Chelsea in this half. Zenden, who made a huge contribution on the left in the first 45 minutes. De Lucas, who did likewise down the right. Zola, who was all tricks and flicks and wonderful moments of skill. Hasselbank, who was a menace. We haven't seen any of them in this second half. Babayaro tries from long range and not a bad effort. Mind you, when you look at the statistics, he hasn't scored for over 2 years, so it's a trifle optimistic. As Hasselbank just has his usual disagreement with one and all. No, do not do that, says Laurent Blanc, the phlegmatic Frenchman who never seems to lose his cool. Collins in a handshake. 20 minutes to go at Stamford Bridge. 2-2. Hasselbank still moaning, still complaining. Well, it's been an absorbing contest so far, and Chelsea very much the better team in the second half. Very much inferior to in the first half, rather, very much inferior to Manchester United in this second half so far. Does that suggest a draw, I wonder? Or will we see a winner yet? Here is Ryan Giggs, wonderful finish. Scooped over goalkeeper Cudicini. Run back well by Petit. Now Zola onto Zenden. And the ball was short. And intercepts. Melchior. And now Lampard. Hasselbank. Looking again for Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, but straight onto the head of Laurent Blanc. Oh, great control by Scholes on the chest. He, with all the time in the world, it seems, to pick out an option. mentioned the attractive alternatives on the Chelsea bench. Let's not forget that Manchester United can call on, amongst others, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer if they want to try and change things around. And Veron, of course, is amongst the replacements tonight. Desailly for Chelsea. Let's hope that both teams do keep going for a winner here rather than settling for a point each. I don't think they will do that. I think we will see both sides trying to win it. Certainly United are at the moment. Sylvestre with the long ball, looking again for Ryan Giggs down the centre. Good game, Sylvestre. Van Nistelrooy by Mario Melchiot. Dutchman who began his career at Ajax. Now we are going to see a change, and it's Jesper Grønkjær, the Danish international, coming on for Chelsea. Played in the World Cup finals for his country and was in great form for Chelsea last season after a long period out with a serious knee injury. One would imagine he's going to take the place of De Lucas, because he can operate down the right just as effectively as he does down the left, although Zenden is the other option, of course. But Zenden's shown good form tonight, albeit a quiet second half. Good work by Petit. There's Bamayaro. Chelsea 2, Manchester United 2. Zenden gives it away and Lampard just about wins it back. Poor clearance, really, by the goalkeeper. And now Chelsea will use that opportunity to make their substitution. We know who's coming on. Now we know who's going off, and it's neither of the wide players, interestingly. It's Emmanuel Petit, central midfielder, who's making way. Now I wonder what he's got up his sleeve here, Ranieri. He's a master tactician. He's seen something he presumably thinks he can exploit. Grønkjær a wide player, De Lucas a wide player, and of course Zenden a wide player. So three what we used to call wingers out there. How will that work out, I wonder? 15 minutes to go, we'll soon see. He gets his first touch straight away, thanks to the mistake by Giggs. Hasselbank hassled out of it and then commits a stupid foul, really. And I think that was one free kick too many against him for Mr. Paul's liking. And Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank does go into the referee's notebook for persistent fouling, I would think. Unnecessary then, on the halfway line. Well, here he is, the man who came off the bench last week at Old Trafford to rescue Manchester United when they were struggling to break down West Bromwich Albion. Paul Scholes will come off, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will come on. He got 26 goals last season, his best ever total for Manchester United, scoring 16 in his last 19 games. I don't know what the referee was telling him there. I think he probably realises he's playing for the team in red. So both managers have made a change in the last couple of minutes here to try and win this game. And Solskjaer's done that so often over the years. The goal he scored last week against West Bromwich Albion was his 100th for Manchester United. Whoops, and Nistelrooy slipping and then fouling. Here's Melchiot for Chelsea. Giving it to De Lucas, who seems to have now moved into a more central midfield position to accommodate the arrival of Gronkia. Lampard loses the ball. Tackle on Babayaro, remarkably it's still in play. And looks like there's possibly two more changes on the way here for Chelsea. Gudjohnsen and Cole have both taken off their tracksuit tops. So they really are going to go for it here, Chelsea, by the looks of it. Just brought on a winger for a central midfield player, and it seems as though they're about to bring on two strikers. Whether it's a straight swap for Hasselbank and Zola remains to be seen. It has certainly answered the question about whether Chelsea were prepared to open up and try and win this game rather than settle for 2-2. They are. Here's Gronkia. Melchiot. To Desailly, and now Babayaro. Zenden. Lampard. It's De Lucas. Wrestled out of the possession by Keane. A well played Gronkia. Sylvester didn't realise he was there. And he's left the space behind now. That's been filled by Zola. Clever little ball. Hasselbank let it run. Well, you could see what he was trying to do. I think it was Lampard in behind him. And he was just trying to let it run through to him on wrong foot, the defenders. It didn't work, though, and it's United threatening themselves. Not for long. Babayaro. Oh, that's disappointing. And so was that by Nicky Butt. Players beginning to run out of steam, and I'm not surprised because we've had, well, all but 10 minutes of this game, and it has been a wonderful pace throughout. Now, that double substitution, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is coming off. They have to do these things one at a time, of course. Carlton Cole, who's only 18, England Youth International, takes his place. And as I suspected, it is a straight swap of the strike force. Gianfranco Zola makes way for the Icelandic international, Ida Gudjohnsen. Two different problems for Manchester United to deal with. Three, if you add in Gronkia. Lovely, isn't it, to have those kind of choices. Now Van Nistelrooy for Manchester United. Keane on the ball, looking for Solskjaer. The layoff was brilliant, and Van Nistelrooy just slipped at the vital moment. Lovely little ball. The pace has picked up again after, by the standards of this game, almost quiet few minutes here. Probably disrupted the rhythm, bringing on all those substitutes. Here's Babayaro. And the young striker who's just come on, Cole, gets his first touch. A giant of a lad. He's 6'3", weighs about 13 stone. He won't be knocked off the ball easily. Van Nistelrooy. Foul on him. It's going to be a yellow card for Zenden, I think. Or is it De Lucas? And Zenden was just pleading his case. Seemed a bit harsh, whatever. He must have presumably spoken out of turn and for that unsporting behaviour, or he tried to block the free kick being taken. Either way, unsporting behaviour, yellow card. Beckham's free kick. Nicky Butt. With a hesitation in the Chelsea ranks. Nicky Butt trying to hold off to Lucas, who I can confirm was the player caution in that incident a moment ago. Laurent Blanc. One mistake now could be very costly. Oh, well played, Lampard. And that's a very good ball too for Cole. Ronquillo wanted it and gets it. Hammered straight against Sylvester. United's better players tonight than Carl Sylvester. 7 minutes remaining here. The game very much in the balance. A wonderful game it's been. Cole determined he wasn't going to lose that without a fight. And we want to see another big name substitute entering the fray. It's Ryan Giggs, who scored Manchester United's equaliser a few minutes ago, who's coming off, and Juan Sebastian Veron will come on in his place. This was the incident a few minutes ago where Solskjaer made the ball off beautifully for Van Nistelrooy. He was on his feet thinking there was a goal coming, then he could just settle for a penalty, I think. Didn't get either. Well, with all these substitutions, there's going to be quite some stoppage time to add. We're on now for Giggs. Chelsea have used all three of theirs, of course. Clearance by Desai. Cole gives it away. Neville. Good ball, Beckham. And still, brilliant interception by Desai, and a very important one. O'Shea does likewise. Back again comes the Frenchman Desai for Chelsea. And Melchior to Gronquillo. Gallas, that's a bad ball. He might be made to pay a heavy price for that. He was lucky. It was a poor touch by David Beckham, of all people. I never thought I'd say that. Here's Gudjohnsen. Manchester United's improvement in this second half has been astounding, really. Looks like a different team. So I suppose on that basis you would have to say a draw is really the correct result in this game. Chelsea dominant in the first 45, Manchester United the better team in the second half. The possession statistics suggesting it's getting closer though. As Johnson goes and tries to win that one back. Into the final 5 minutes, plus I would think a good 3 minutes maybe of stoppage time. Plenty of time for a winning goal yet. And that's going to be a corner, conceded by William Gallas, whose goal in the first few minutes set us underway in what's been a really good advertisement for the Barclaycard Premier League. Manchester United's turn to threaten the Chelsea goal with a set piece. His first touch, and it was a good one. Beckham straight back into the danger area. And a couple of mistimed clearances. Ricky Butt's mishit shot brings that attack to an end. Carlton Cole rather fortunate that when he swung at the ball and missed it, no damage happened. 3 minutes to go at Stamford Bridge. No one leaving their seats early tonight. Melchiot's mistake gives United the throw. Are we to see a match-winning hero yet? Conquer's challenge on Veron. Well, he'll be disappointed that his team has twice led in this game, Chelsea. Veron's free kick. Keane. That's offside. He's earned his money tonight. Must be about 7 or 8 offside decisions he's made in this second half. They haven't all been right. Gallas. Oh, Veron almost nicked it off him. Lampard. There's young Cole. Slipped and lost possession, though. Lampard wins it back. Still fizzing the ball around at a wonderful pace. No one wants to dwell on the ball too much now, though. Sir Alex Ferguson, the way this game has gone, I think we'll be satisfied with the point if that's what Manchester United have at the conclusion here. Beckham's ball into the middle. Could still be a winning goal. Oh, Cudicini had to be smart then to save Roy Keane's effort. He didn't really hit it cleanly, but he hit it so early, it could have caught the young Italian goalkeeper by surprise. A lovely ball by Beckham. And when you might have expected Keane to control it and then bring it inside, he hit it first time. Here's Gudjohnsen. Ronquil's cross. The final seconds being played here at Stamford Bridge, although we still await the signal from the referee as to how much stoppage time he'll add. Carlton Cole. Melchiot, good ball. Gromka. Useful looking cross, back into the danger area and then away by O'Shea. Everyone committed to try and win the ball. There'll be 3 minutes added. Now, is anyone prepared to gamble at this stage? A goal now pretty certainly would win it. And Van Nistelrooy can't quite get in behind Desai. Here's Melchiot. Both these teams started with the full 3 points, remember. A way to share the points tonight in the second game for each. Zenden. To Lampard. And on to young Cole. Where's he going? Well, he knew. Johnson. Caballero, chance for De Lucas to hit one. And he didn't get it right at all. We're running out of time to find that match-winning hero now. The final substitute of the evening, another international, almost inevitably. Diego Forlan will take the place of Ruud van Nistelrooy, who by his very high standards has had a quiet night. Forlan still awaiting his first Manchester United goal after 20 appearances, even though he actually scored in the World Cup finals for his country, Uruguay. In fairness to him, a lot of those appearances for United have been as a substitute, and quite a late substitute on occasions. Into the final minute now. As Lampard chooses to hit it long. Veron to Keane. And Laurent Blanc not interested in going forward at that stage. Carroll does, however, with his clearance, and on it goes to Forlan, who at least has had a touch of the ball. And this surely will be the final meaningful attack of the game. Veron, clearance by Babayaro. Roy Keane determined it was going to be his, and it is. Kept it, and that was the important thing. O'Shea down the line to Neville. And that, I would think, is that. Yes, it is. There's the final whistle. And in a way, I think justice has been done here tonight, because it was a match that was very different. Chelsea in control of the first half. Manchester United in control of the second. Neither side did enough to deserve to win it. The full-time score at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 2, Manchester United 2.